Then she let him fall asleep. While he slept, she cut off his penis. Yeah.
Bro, that's not bro. I'm telling you, it's a horror movie, bro.
Back in the blue movies actually had character. They had stories.
If you're looking for an event space with a wow factor, then Venue 254 is the perfect fit for you. Whether you're putting together a birthday celebration, a bridal shower, a conference, or a live event, this space is guaranteed to wow your guests. With details and finishes done to high standards, you don't need to do much to make the space feel beautiful. This venue also comes fully equipped with a sound system and aircon to make sure you and your guests have the best experience. It has the capacity for up to 200 people standing and 70 when seated. It's located in East London, and yes, there is parking available nearby. So if you want to make your next event memorable and stress-free, then contact Venue 254 to book.
Like a lot of people, like even like down to girls, man couldn't even say hello to, like, cause you wasn't cool. Now you see them, they're giving you hugs. They're giving you hugs. Say, I'm the man now.
Let it go.
It's bad. Every time I went through that, all the girls are cool.
You were the guy, yeah?
I wasn't cool then, bro. Like it's like an achievement because it's like when you leave school.
I feel like it meant a lot to this shit.
Yeah, but when you leave school, a man start patterning up. You're not actually getting girls. They're like, yo, I was a waste man in school, you know.
Yeah.
Man used to come to school and lie, yeah, man, lipstick thing. I never even lipstick. I've never seen a girl's lips apart from when they're speaking. And then now you're like, you have to lie, yeah, man, link one thing, shit.
You've lied that you did a thing in it with a thing before.
Bullshit. Then I left school, you start thinking, what man's getting things, yeah? It was like
college. College was
I just think I just always had that mentality, like I can always get what I want.
I think because your dad.
And you know what I think it was for me as well, yeah, like when my brother passed in 9th, yeah, my dad turned bare like strict. So man didn't get that opportunity to get exposed to life.
Yeah.
So like guys my age, like that came from 9th, they was already like chopping things. Like, for me, no, you know what I'm saying to you? You can tell they're like, But because of obviously what man went through, my brother passed young, like my dad used to, like he didn't used to let us to like interact, like so man missed that bare years. So the things that people that just bro,
it was behind, innit? It's man behind.
It was behind, bro. It was only after school, college time.
This time, so Carly's been getting in since it was year high, fam.
Yeah, from when he started walking.
To be fair, I know we laugh, but I actually don't like the fact that it worked that way, you know. When I look back, because it's like I only got into that because of my older cousins, older brothers. They were very careless. Like
I was exposed to a lot.
Yeah, when we were younger, like bro, I watched my first blue movie, as we call it in Ghana, when I was like 4 years old, bro. And I remember it vividly. I could tell you exactly what happened. Because back then, blue movies were actually movies.
Yeah.
There'll be like scripts and then they have the sex.
You know what I mean?
Whereas now it's just straight.
They're always running in the park and the next thing.
Oh, and I dropped my dog. Yeah. My dog is lost. Help me find the dog. Then you find out he's the dog. Yeah. Like, so I remember all of that. So then I grew up just like, yo, like, I want to do what I see. And then when you move to school now, all your Jamaican friends, Caribbean friends, they're like telling you, yeah, I've done this, I went to the house party. And these guys were like, bro, 13, 14, bro. And man are talking about having sex, like, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And when you add to that, like we spoke about on the pod before, innit, about how we getting abused by older women. Like I got abused by an older woman, you know what I mean? Just came on top of me, started riding. I just froze, bro. And then when you're telling the man them, they're like, yeah, but you must have liked it because you were erect. It's like, no, bro.
You said you was at camp or something like that?
Yeah, I was at summer camp. And I'm very easy to get erect, pause. That's bad.
Red card.
Yeah, my bad.
That's an issue, the fact that is that supposed to be a
I don't know whether it's, but I'm just saying that's crazy. But she probably thought, actually I don't know what she thought, but bro, like, and then that just led me to just.
Have you actually seen this girl and it like?
No, of course not.
No.
It was in summer camp. But what I'm saying is that
which camp was it? Just so I can just in case.
So I can avoid it, innit? So I can avoid it. Because you said there's babes that just jump on you and just...
Bro, I don't know if I should put their name, but it was actually organised by like a university.
He's joking, bro. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm about to give the postcode.
Come on, man. But it was organised. I'm just trying to say how safe of an environment it should have been.
It should have been
organised by a university to show underprivileged kids like from our bit that you can make it to uni. Yeah. But I ended up.
But wait, so how was it? What? You lot all slept in one room?
No, it was dormitories. Like no, like imagine uni residents.
Yeah.
So it was while uni.
Where was this?
I can't make it up, but it was.
Wait, so the uni?
What, in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. What you meant? Yeah,
nah.
listen.
The Uganda one, that one, yeah.
So you happened in Uganda as well?
Yeah, but that was neighbours. Like.
You was okay with that one?
I wasn't okay with it, but I don't want to normalise it. But I know a lot of men that have been touched by neighbours, aunties, and stuff like that. But this one, I went to summer camp where my parents sent me to go and see what university will be like.
Right.
I should have been safe. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy. And you didn't know the girl, nothing?
No, what?
Just
when
what you were met.
What, like, I don't know, supervisor or whatever.
That's crazy. I thought it was one of the older girls that was at the summer camp as well.
No, bro, it was like a supervisor or something, bro.
He was like, yo, I wish I was me.
No, I'm trying not to be immature, because you know what it is? Whenever I be saying what I think in my head, the comments go, oh, it's fucking Wiz guy, man. He's so immature. I was just going to say, cold! You're chopping the supervisor, cold!
But at the time,
but now we can be sensible. Nah. It shouldn't have happened.
At the time,
it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, for men, like we don't take abuse like serious.
Yeah.
He said I told you the same way that auntie that lips me night.
See?
Big grown auntie,
what we did there, bro? You got lips.
Yeah,
but you know he said it before.
I told you this, bro. Auntie Lovina.
Bro, no, but he's dumb though.
Why would he say that though? We're trying
That's
to
what
say
that. She literally, she sat like this. She put me on her lap like a newborn baby.
That's crazy.
And just red lipstick. See? And I went out like I came out.
No, wait, was it like?
She was my neighbor.
Like the cute, or was it
lip sync, bro? Tongue.
How cute is that, bro?
No,
but
sometimes
I came out excited.
This is exciting.
Do you understand?
I can't even laugh, man.
No, I came out excited.
I can't even.
But you see that auntie was a bit
Of course she was.
In a sense of like, there used to be like men in and out of
the
man, you know the old uncle, they was just saying that to you.
Know.
Hello, young boy.
Rub your head.
Rub your head. You're going to enjoyment.
You know what's going down.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. You know what?
She was nice.
She was nice.
Like, as in, you know, like young boys, we always. So other artists. No, but I'm saying,
what happened after? Did you go and tell your friends, your little other friends?
Yeah, I told my neighbor though.
Yeah, this
because we think.
And did he not start hanging around auntie's front doorstep?
No, but his house is a bit fucking out.
Damn, man.
Yeah, see, like that situation.
That's crazy.
I think that's what led to me having an unhealthy relationship with sex. Yeah. Because I no longer associated sex with love making and I just saw it as a means to an end. Do you know what I mean? And that's what probably led to the years of promiscuity that I had afterwards. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, you've changed now though, innit?
Obviously I have. Like I went therapy.
Are you looking for something to blame your actions?
This is what I'm telling you. That's what I'm looking at.
Don't look for.
Yeah, even cameraman's like, this is why men can't have these conversations.
No, I'm on board with this.
Oh, you're on board?
Where's the villain?
Yeah, I'm fucking.
He's a super villain.
I've been behaving. We're trying to be serious. I've been behaving.
He's trying so hard to behave. If he starts talking, the comments are gonna grill him.
Yeah.
So he's trying so hard.
Man, like in comments, I hope this was a safe space, but it seems I'm with the gorillas.
No, it's a safe space, man. It's crazy.
You said this man is it for.
No, it's a safe space, man.
I'm telling you, when I went therapy,
I feel like you gotta understand as men, bro. Yeah, this is a safe space. Man, them understand, but what you want us all start crying?
Yeah, cry with me, bro.
Nah, Kumbaya, bro. But you know, like obviously that's
the whole had to stop.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Start crying. I don't get what the guy wants.
You know what it is? I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, I feel bad when it happens to women. For us, like, for me, like, that's 100%. The truth. I feel bad for them.
100%.
I swear down.
You're not hearing.
But for us, like,
we can take it
because of how we can
take it. But
for women, because a lot of times, what you realize is like when it happens to women, they're like older men like taking a piss. But for us, I don't know what it is. Like even at 14, I was excited about that older thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So that older thing at 14 for me is like, oh, like.
Did you not tell your friends?
You know what I'm saying? It was fun. You know what I'm saying? And again, like,
where did that come from though?
I feel like you got to remember, yeah, regardless, when it comes to like men and women, yeah, your sister can be 40, you can be 16. You have some level of you can protect.
Facts.
Men have that. So for me, even at that age, yeah, I could, like, auntie couldn't, if I got upset.
Yeah.
But
You can move mad.
Yeah, I
You
can move mad. Regardless of if she was 40.
Yeah,
And I'm 16, I can move mad. Or even 15.
So part of you gotta let it ride.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm being taken care of. Okay, sorry, let me not do this. Like, it's actually serious. No. It is, no. For me, it's funny, but like, there are people men that this happened to, and they can't mess them up in it. So, for that reason, like, I'm sorry, innit?
But okay, at the end of the day,
it is a serious thing.
No, I get it, but at the end of the day, I think this is your experience.
Yeah, it is.
Man's not here speaking to other people's experience.
Yeah.
This is about your experience, you know what I'm saying to you. So, if
I do think it's something we need to take seriously, though, like, even from a man's perspective. If you feel
all them things there, yeah. Like, bro, sorry, man.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What do you want, bro?
What you said about the first time you seen an adult movie as a kid, and I always think to myself, it's always the older brothers and the older cousins and all that. Because I remember, like, growing up in Nigeria, older brothers, they would always have girls around. So, because they would always have girls, you would see their behaviours. You know what I mean? And I remember, like, one time, they must have been like, oh yeah, you lot have to go outside. And then they was watching, then we stayed looking through the keyhole.
Through the keyhole.
Because the TV was in line.
That's right.
The TV was literally in line with the keyhole.
The keyhole,
So that's the first time you'd ever watch. You was
Same
like,
here.
little kids.
Same
It's like,
Same here.
people through the keyhole. We're like,
and it starts off, the screen is always blue.
Always blue.
The screen is always blue.
With some sultry
Yeah. And then it swipes.
You know. I tell you, man, I can remember the script. Like words and play by play of how this.
What happened, bro? What happened? Play it.
look at Billy West.
Don't be saying.
Hey, look at Billy West.
I don't know, innit?
He loves this.
I don't know. You say he knows the whole script. You can't say that and then not
Let
say
me
what
tell you
happened.
what the script was. The woman was at home. She just ordered pizza.
Okay.
Pizza.
She was eating her pizza, watching a movie.
Pizza or
Probably Domino's.
Yeah.
She's watching a movie.
no express.
Then man,
Express. I want it now.
3 men come rob the yard, ballied up.
Ooh.
Yeah, they robbed the yard.
It's a
ballied up.
gangbang.
Then her husband comes
Sorry.
home while the man them are like just about to do the mad thing. So they're like, "Yo, get down!" And they're about to, do the mad thing on her. And she's like, "Protect me!" And he goes, "Nah, please don't kill me. Have her if you want, right?"
Oh, that's the whole.
So then they had a gangbang. Yeah. While he sat there and watched, crying, rope tied up and everything.
There's a mixture of a lot of things going on.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Then after they finished with her, they left. Then they untied him. She's like, "How could you?" She slapped him. Then she let him fall asleep. While he slept, she cut off his penis. Yeah.
Bro, that's not.
Bro, I'm telling you,
It's a horror movie, bro.
That's when the blue movies actually had character. They had stories.
Sinners prequel. The real sinners.
Yeah, she cut it off.
Man said
Then drove
it's to be
naked
continued. Like, what the
in
hell
a
is
3
this?
Series. I'll never forget this. My dad had the same car. BMW 3 Series. She drove through it in the park. Then.
Oh, ain't this that woman? What's that woman?
Is this a
There's the American woman.
Is this Uganda?
There's actually, do you know there's actually a real story about that, right? Some woman in America. Is it Lorena Babbitt or Babbitt? Whatever her name. Yeah, where she.
And they have to go look for it.
What year
Yeah.
was it?
I can't remember. This is back in them days.
But they have to go
Oh,
look
maybe it
for
was a parody.
Bro, do you remember what I'm talking about? The guy, he cheered on her.
Why do you remember
He
this
got off
story
her-
so well?
Because bro, man used to watch what them
movies.
true crime stuff.
Blue movies.
Yeah, you know them true crime back in the days. Bro, your one, how they putting this in a porn, bro? That's mad.
I promise you, I'll never forget it.
That's crazy.
I'll never forget it. And since then, whenever I used to sleep,
No wonder why you were scarred.
whenever
What the
I
hell
used to
is
sleep with
this?
girls, I used to cross my legs just to make trauma.
When you finish.
Well, you need help, bro.
Yeah, you need serious help.
You need help.
That's it.
Always sick.
That's
That therapy was needed for real.
Yeah, you need
That
help.
therapy.
I get a pillow, put it between my and I sleep like
That
this. Bro.
therapy was
Yeah, you need
needed,
help, bro.
Yeah, bro, I've been through a lot.
You're
And
scarred.
that's a joke thing. Man, will bust joke about this, but it's serious things, you know.
Oh, I had to
No,
go
this is
therapy.
It's
bro.
actually serious
I had to
things.
go therapy so that
Yeah.
my first
You're right, bro.
understand. I'm good.
Let me
now,
know
bro.
if I touch you because you get easily.
Aroused,
I'm
innit?
aroused by you, bro.
He gets aroused, man. You don't know.
Well, that's what you said. I just clocked.
You're
So
not
I'm
my
like, yo,
type.
let me.
You're not my type. It's okay.
Oh, you say your nice time.
I'm glad.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
What do you call it, Wes?
Annual Menti B.
Yeah.
Your mental breakdown.
Yeah, my annual mental breakdown.
Annual Kalasta channel.
I ain't had one of them in a very long time, boy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Probably like in over a year.
It's good.
That's mad.
It's good.
Wow. I see one coming soon.
I hope not.
So I usually have these mental breakdowns where I just one day just have enough and don't want to be a social no more. Because you know what it is? People get cheeky in comments. And I think to myself, I miss the old me sometimes.
No, you would have been in jail by now.
True. I don't miss the old me actually.
There's no pussy in jail.
I do not miss the old me. The old me would have been like erratic. This is what I like about age. This is the brilliant part about age. I think in especially the past, I'll say the change came probably around 07. From 07 onwards to now, I've become super calm. But every year I've got calmer and calmer, if you get what I mean. The person before that, YouTube comments would have had me wanting to track IPs, pull up in front of someone's house. Oh jeez, it's mad what age does to you, but yeah, it's a good space to be in mentally. I can't even lie to you, because sometimes I see things that people might say about us, and I'll just look at it and I'll actually start laughing, because I'll be like, that was actually funny. And I'm thinking of a funny response to reply to the trolls, but I'm just thinking, nah. They may not say what I'm saying, because it's going to turn into banner thing. It's going to turn into a back and forth banner. But you know what's funny? One time, someone in the comments, I think it was sometime last year, someone trolled and I responded, and before you know it, we were running jokes with each other. And it became like a, you know what I mean, a friendly situation. But yeah, please keep liking, sharing, subscribing. What pod do you want me to go on? What pod do you want us to have over here? I'll say what pod do you want Gabs to go on, but Gabs rarely goes on anyone's thing, to be fair. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe. More content coming. Conversations with Uber driver, that's my own solo thing, so I'm gonna be pushing that more. Stay tuned for more. Peace.